la ciencia.
I'd like to know, are you really ready for some super dynamite?
Look when they came back up in this bitch, son of a bitch. You can't kick Pennywise. This is it. We vibe, we keep it lit. No commotion, gang control it. On these tracks, we locomotive.
Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Okay, you'll be listening while working. Cool. I'll try to make this nice and straight to the point. Make this a smooth live. We're definitely a little early. We wasn't late today. Shout out to the homie Crucial K. I almost was about to do this as just an upload, y'all, but then I thought about y'all. I was like, you know what, man? I know my people, they like to get in here and be able to, you know, kick it and talk and, you know, have fun and all that stuff like that. So I be wanting to do some uploads live. I mean, just regular uploads, but man, you know, it's something about doing that live, being able to vibrate with y'all, man. Sometimes I have to get that. Yeah, we gonna be with the shits. It just ain't about the usual suspects. So yeah, we with the shits. Time for the shit. Shout out to the homie boss man Blake. Best of Earz this year. I can try to work on that. I think I could try to work on that and go through, you know, the transition of this year. Cause we did start out the year, you know what I'm saying, with the shits, and we cooled down at the second half of the year. And we still had some great lives, so I definitely could probably put together something. I want to get from the audience, which do y'all think were the best? So if you have a live or a clip or a segment or somewhere you think was one of the best of this year, y'all let me know what y'all feel like is the best. Because my best and y'all best might, you know, be different perspectives. All right, y'all, we gonna get straight into it. I ain't gonna hold y'all up, you know, make it nice and clean for the replay and everything. So, man, we got a young lady or male, I don't know what she wants to be identified as, but kind of like the song just said, you know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up. Man, it's a lot. I'm not homophobic. Let's just start right there. You know, when it comes to teaching children, schools, stuff like that, I do believe that those are places that there should be guidelines, that it should be kept down the middle. You know, you have your women teachers, you have your male teachers. I don't think there should be any confusion points at school. I guess, you know, the conservative people will call that, they don't like the woke stuff. I ain't gonna say I don't like the woke stuff, but I don't like this stuff, whatever you want to call it. Say, can I make it? Yes, I will do that, Helima. You know, so if you haven't heard of this story, bring this story to your attention on Earz to the Streetz. So this is a TikToker who's been going viral for recording while being a substitute teacher. Now, okay, that's kind of a problem right there, you know, because you have people and they have kids at school. You never know what people have going on in their life. So, you know, first of all, if you're a content creator and you're teaching at a school, maybe if you recording your lesson plans or something like that, But anything where the children are in the classroom, that's a no-no. You know, because there's so many problems that can stem from that. And I guess it's not something that that's a big history of. So I think that a lot of administrators not thinking that they have to actually tell a teacher that, like, hey, don't exploit the kids to, you know, the camera because you never know who's out there looking. So this young lady slash male, because obviously she wants to be identified as a male, and I don't want to disrespect her or him. I can't help but call it a her because hey, that's what she was born as. See, because and the problem that I have with this situation here is here we have a and I call it I say a stud just to be funny. We have all our jokes and stuff, but this is the problem we have in society when we have so-called women that want to identify as men, but you don't want to take the responsibility of what a man would have to go through if he was going through this same situation. Now she's getting backlash, but not really. You ain't getting the kind of backlash you would get if you was really a man, really what you're pretending to be. You want all the rights of a man, but when it comes down to the real serious shit, well, you don't want no part of that shit. And I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. And like I said, this is not like to be homophobic or nothing like that. I ain't got no problem with people loving who they love, you know what I'm saying? Do it in your own bedroom. But when you come out and you take these public positions of teaching children, man, I mean, I ain't telling you to put on high heels and a dress or whatever, but you know what I'm saying, be gender appropriate for the position that you're trying to be accepted of. Now let's check it out of who I'm talking about. This is a TikToker, and it's going crazy viral. I've been seeing it everywhere, so I was like, all right, let's go ahead and talk about this. And because I did have a lot of opinion about it, man, it kind of was aggravating me. So when something aggravates me a little bit, I end up wanting to do a live about it. So here we go. Now, I'm going to react to this video. This is someone else's video, but I'm just going to react to the parts of what they clipped out from the TikTok because she did take the TikTok down, obviously. So this is the young lady, the substitute teacher is what she's being called.
Run, bitch! Run! I'm not an over-sexualized person.
Now, first things first. You know when somebody goes viral and you do something stupid, she's coming on here and say, hey, I'm not an over-sexualized person. All of this is going to come into account in a minute when you see what it is that she put on camera. But people are going to go back into your old videos and they're going to find things that you say that you're not, but you really are. So the first thing we see that she's saying she's not an over-sexualized person, but somebody goes back to an old TikTok video of her playing with a rose.
See that right there? You have a blessed one. Have yourself a good time.
So the video that
Sorry about that, y'all. Let me rewind that back. You know what? Let me do this real quick. I keep forgetting StreamYard likes to do this when I click over. So sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second to adjust something. All right. I didn't want it to keep going black on y'all. All right, let's go.
I'm not an over-sexualized person. See that right there? You have a blessed one. Have yourself a good time.
So the video that I was about to show you guys is no picture YouTube clips and where that got school.
So don't mind the light skinned girl. That's just the person that I'm using this video. So this is the young lady. She's a Mississippi substitute teacher. Now the video that she's making is supposed to be like a daily life blog. So she's telling about her, life as first day as a substitute teacher, first and last day.
Those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, check this out.
Hustle and lock. I'm a school teacher now. Little breakfast. Let's get the day rolling.
Hold on. She's at breakfast. Let me see this breakfast.
I'm a school.
Now, this is your supposed to be substitute teacher, a.k.a. substitute teacher. Here, let me blow this up just a little bit more so y'all can see this a little bit better. Now, imagine this is the substitute teacher that's coming to your channel. I mean, say turn the volume up on the video. Okay. I think it's as loud as it goes. I know what it is. I got you, bro. Appreciate that. So, this is the so-called substitute teacher. Now, imagine, saying you're a parent and you send your child to school. This is the substitute teacher they send in there. This is a young person. I don't know why she trying to look like a rapper when you supposed to be a teacher. Got tattoos all over her neck, tattoos all over her hands. Like, come on, man. This is some immature shit. Whoever hired this motherfucker, they need to be fired too. And that's real talk. Because why would you hire somebody that this bad of an influence on impressionable minds? Not to be judging, but this person could have a PhD, but you're coming in here with chains on and jewelry and tattoos on your neck, on your hands. This is crazy.
School teacher now. Little breakfast.
This is their breakfast. Skittles, Gatorade, water, a Lunchable. This is a kid. And this person actually putting this on TikTok.
Let's get the day rolling. Who would have ever thought it? Yes, ma'am. Have a good day.
8:05. So she's in the principal's office, whatever, talking to people, and she's already recording. Damn, woman, can you start the job first? First of all, let's just talk about the professionalism first. Now, we ain't even got to get into whatever else she done did. You know what I mean? Because this person gonna actually complain about her losing her job. Like, you should just lose your job just because you ain't even taught nan kid yet and you already recording on the school premises. You know what I mean? Like, come on now.
Today was really a breeze. My kids ain't had to do too much, man. I really, to be honest, I let them do whatever they want to do. Yes, I'm that type of teacher.
What? That's a red flag right there. I'm just going to let the kids do whatever they want to. That ain't your job. Yeah, you're supposed to teach them. Now, if this was a guy, what would y'all be saying? Not y'all, but you get what I'm saying.
Took me a little lunch break. Yeah, they got it going on at this joint. They stay bound. Okay, then. Damn, shorty.
Sheesh. What is that supposed to?
Hold on, say what? Hold on, y'all. Let me slide that back. And this is what everybody has a problem with. Because she uploads this video, and this is her reaction when she sees a teenage girl that she feels like is attractive.
Damn, shorty.
Sheesh. What is that supposed to mean?
Damn, shorty. Sheesh. Man, I gotta get up out these school kids trying to take me down, man. Then I look so young, I look like one of them.
And I look so young, I look like one of them. Listen to that again. Damn, shawty. Because she see the young girl looking at her. And she's got an attraction to her, and she's so young she looks like one of them. Now, if this was a guy like she wants to be, saying the same thing, a young man coming in here, would you hire a young man, tattoos all over his neck, tattoos all over his hand, coming in here with jewelry, flashing, trying to look like, you know what I'm saying, trying to look that way, baggy pants, and then he's recording, and then he looks at a young girl and say, sheesh.
Man, I gotta get up out these school kids trying to take me down, man. Then I look so young, I look like one of them.
These school kids trying to take me down. This is her first day on a job, y'all. First day. How they trying to take you down? But you looking at them.
Appreciate You know, my little free time, I had to go out there and give me some little content, little fit check. Really just a chill fit today. Cause y'all know if it was up to me, I would have been rough and head to toe. Y'all know I ain't lying. But they did have a pep rap.
Yeah, you lying. You kind of lying because what the hell you would have been? What, head to toe? She spent more time recording than she did teaching.
And came clutch, and that was the typical day.
But it's TikTok, social media, all that shit is killing us. People don't know the difference between reality and what they should be doing on social media.
And to be honest with you, I don't think she just got fired for that video in particular.
And I agree with this girl. Like, you got fired for a lot of things. Now, here's her Instagram, y'all. Because not only do you say some weird shit like that in concerning the girl, but once all the microscope get on her, they start going into her TikTok, and this is the type of stuff they started finding.
Hello.
Hey, baby, what's up?
Last minute trip to see her for the first time.
What you doing?
Oh, I'm not doing anything. I'm just thinking about you.
Ain't been home in a few days.
I miss you.
I know you do.
Remember, she ain't a sexualized type of person.
I ain't gonna lie.
Let's talk about this stud real quick. I'm kind of sleepy. My nephews want to watch quality full. Saying full. I'm maybe
As you how sick the world is, sister.
off with you, and then seeing her apology video.
So now this is the after video. Now let's watch in typical fashion how now all of a sudden Shim is a victim.
As you guys may know, I am the substitute that was recently fired from teaching because of my TikTok. It's honestly so sad how sick the world is that you guys automatically mischaracterize me fully without further context. I'm a content creator. I record everything I do, so
Hold on, we mischaracterized you without full context. Okay, you came to school, you came to a substitute teacher job, dressed inappropriate for one. Two, you started filming. I mean, we're supposed to look at you as parents. Like, we all have children. Some of us have teenagers. I had a child that recently graduated high school a couple of years ago. So I'm looking at it as a parent, not as a fucking kid. You're looking at life as a kid. And we got to understand why you a content creator and you decide to go in there and record kids, because we saw kids. I do not know that young girl that you were saying, sheesh, these kids trying to take me down. I shouldn't have never saw that young girl without her permission. So you're not taking accountability for your actions. So no, you should not be around any kids. So for you to come on here and talk about we took it out of context, oh, you a content creator, all that bullshit, man, I'm a content creator and I know better.
it was typical for me. And as you guys know, if you create content, you will know that everything you see is not what you get. Majority of the content that you do see was recorded while I was alone. It looked as if I had a class, but I did not have a class, and the school knows.
But we saw other people. That's the point, man. That's the point you're going to get. We saw the young lady. We saw students. So you're telling us, oh, all the content I was creating, it was while I wasn't in the classroom. We seen you in the hallway, ma'am, sir, whatever you identify as. This is what these white folks are using as their advantage because of dumb shit like this.
I did not have a class. I had nothing but free time. Aside from the body camera that was already recording, everything else was recorded when I was alone. And as I explained to Lake Cormont when I first arrived, this was my very first time subbing ever.
That's no excuse. Like, it's like me saying, okay, this is my very first time doing a construction job ever. Guess what? When I come into the construction job, they have an inventory. Tell you what you can and can't do. Were you paying attention, man? Were you paying attention? Answer that question. And like I said, we should be blaming the school system, not just her, because somebody overlooked details when they hired her. They overlooked the tattoos on the neck. They overlooked, hey, we're sending her into a high school with very impressionable teenagers. Okay, yeah, she could be a stud. Cool. She could be clearly, masculine or whatever. Cool. But there's certain things that are impressionable to a teenager. So if you want to be if you want to be a substitute teacher, we can't let you come in here and influence our students like that. Some places tattoos are not for, especially visible tattoos. You got tattoos all on your hands, all on your neck. Who hired her? Did she come to the interview with the fucking chain on? And somebody still hired her? If you didn't come to the interview with your motherfucking chain on, why would you come to work with your chain on? Just stuff like that. When she walked into that office that morning to get her badge or whatever she had to do, when whatever teacher or counselor or whoever saw her coming in there and she had on jewelry like that and baggy clothes like that, they should have sent her ass home there. When she came to get her substitute badge.
I had absolutely no idea that I couldn't record students, or else I definitely wouldn't have done it.
Cap. Big cap. Come on. Stop it. Cut the bullshit.
Watch closely. You're about to experience a nigga moment.
I truly would have honestly recorded myself if I knew it was an issue with recording students. I went on TikTok before I worked, and that's what I seen. I am by far no predator or anything close to it. That is insane for it even to be put onto me. I truly just.
I mean, if you was a guy, you want to be a guy, right? You a guy, right? You want to fuck like a nigga? You want nigga treatment and all that? If you are a guy and you seen a guy doing the same thing you did, would you or would you not call that guy a predator? That's a question for everybody that lays eyes on this video. You want to be a guy, you can't be a guy when the fuck you want to be a guy.
Just thought I was doing something good for the youth,
No, you was doing something good for you because you wanted TikTok fame off of, oh, look, I'm a teacher. I'm the coolest teacher. I'm influence these young girls to get tattoos. And, you're looking at teenagers in the high school. And you're comparing yourself, talking about, I look like one of them. Yeah, that's what they're going to confuse you as.
and I was enjoying it. I wasn't going to make a video, but I've been receiving an awful amount of hate. I feel like it was necessary for me to clear my name up. I truly do apologize for how it may seem, but my slang and terminology is much different than yours.
Oh, that's bullshit. Nah, I ain't going for that. Nah, your slang and terminology is different from mine. No, nigga, you like whoosh. You can't change your terminology. A man can't say that. You are a man now, ma'am. Can we, are you going to be a man or a woman? Like, we can't, see, we can't do this. Can't do this.
But none of the kids knew they were being recorded at any point.
And that's the problem. None of the kids knew. Shut up. Just shut up at this point. You might have some charges coming. and you ain't helping yourself. None of the kids, so you're admitting that you knew none of the kids knew that they were being recorded. You know that's illegal, right? People, you know, even if they wasn't kids, people need to know that they're being recorded. And have the option of saying, no, I don't want to be recorded. God damn, boy. And you was going to be, you the teacher? You the teacher. This the problem. You're the teacher. And doing dumb shit like this.
And I do apologize for this once again. I truly do, but I had no idea this was prohibited. I assure you that it would have not been.
I assure you it was in the rule book.
I do not have the full clips. I'm literally looking.
I guarantee you it was in the rule book.
All over, and I cannot find it. It's probably on YouTube somewhere. So if you guys are interested, she's not taking. Don't forget to hit the like.
Would have not been posted. What I meant by short end
to some TikTok after this.
That it would have not been posted. What I meant by short end of terminology, the kids were going to take me down were absolutely not what you guys took them as. Those kids were smaller than me, shorter than me, younger than me.
What? Say what? What? This is her explanation for why she was saying, damn, shorty, these motherfuckers gonna take me down. And I look like them. This is her explanation for that.
Down were absolutely been posted. What I meant by short end of terminology, the kids were going to take me down were absolutely not what you guys took them as. Those kids were smaller than me, shorter than me, younger than me. They are shorties. They are young.
Her excuse did not make sense. But again,
that absolutely means nothing with flirting. My terminology is much different from you guys. So I said the kids were going to take me down as in a phrase of the kids all together. That absolutely did not mean
the kids all together, but you was looking at that one girl. She was looking at you. That ain't making no better. And you ain't say that until you saw the particular girl. Like, we got to be stupid? Why do we got to play stupid?
anything sexual. That is sick to even think about.
Seeing her apology video.
This is amazing. Salute. I'm Slim. Salute Hollywood, Too Cold, Frank, everybody that's pulling up, man. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button coming in. Man, this is crazy, man. And the amount of, you want to not take accountability. But like I say, if you was a male, like you're pretending to be, well, you would be in somebody's shackles right now. You would be in somebody's jail right now. And she's steady trying to talk her way out of it.
The substitute that got fired over at TikTok. Before I do get started, I do once again want to apologize to the young.
And she knows she fucked up. Now she's starting to get more. She getting more and more of her femininity. She's starting to look more and more like a girl now. She wants y'all to see her as a girl now. She don't want to look like that nigga no more. Because she know the more and more she look like a nigga, the more and more you gonna make sure she gets the same accountability as a nigga. What's good, Empress?
Ladies in the video and their parents. The consistent backlash is sick. A lot of people keep on saying, get her from around the kids, keep her from around the kids.
I agree. Get her from around them kids. Keep it. You need to teach like first graders and shit like that. You don't need to be around no high school kids. Yeah, and now that you done exposed yourself, ma'am, yeah, you know, because you know they wouldn't allow it if it's a dude. Let's just keep it real. That would be you can't do no backseats now. But you want to be a dude, so you are a threat to young females that are maybe exploring their sexuality. And if I had my daughter, I got a young daughter, and you know what I'm saying, that's going to that school, I don't want her around you. No, ma'am. I look at your TikTok, you got all these strap-ons and all this shit. Like, no, ma'am. You trying to look like a gang-banging nigga? Hell nah. Was she walking around with the strap at school? I know a lot of people saying that, but is that like a fact? Do they have a video that she had the strap at school?
I'm actually,
because if she did, she definitely need to be locked up.
A great person to have around your kids. You get what I'm saying? Great mentor. Head always been on straight. Never been.
See, the pause. Bitch, you got to say pause with that. After we just heard what you said to about the young lady, talking about the head being on straight, yeah, pause. Cause we see what you on. Talking about you not over sexualized, but you got scraps and shit.
A loose screw. You get what I'm saying? Do not let the tattoos fool you. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all clearly.
Yeah, the tattoos kind of fooling us. Why you got them if you don't want them to fool us? See, people want to get a whole bunch of bullshit, then talking about don't let this shit fool you. Yeah, it fooled us. It make us think that you don't fucking know what the fuck you what's appropriate for, certain places. Schools, nobody ain't playing about their kids. We want them to get proper education. We want them to be around teachers that are not attractive so they can focus and learn. You know what I mean? We don't need sex and teaching at the same damn time. That's the problem right now. We done looked at too many stories of y'all, turning these young girls out, females and goddamn males. Teachers fucking the students, fucking up their lives, fucking up their credit, having these secret relationships, all this crazy shit.
It mischaracterized me. Young adult, went to college, played ball, active sports. Grades always been A1. Like, what y'all saying don't fit me, but I see how it may come across, but I'm not that freaky to be sitting up talking about kids like that. Like, genuinely, like, it just sick. I'm not an over-sexualized person. Like,
Are you sure about that?
sit that right there.
You see, all that shit gonna always come back to bite you in the ass. You put that shit on TikTok, Facebook, whatever it is, and you think you just having fun, and you need a job. Don't go in them folks' school if you know you done been having videos with dildos and strap-ons and fucking playing with bullets and shit and roses.
You have a blessed one. Have yourself a good time. Like, I don't even do that with adults. I'm not going to do that with kids and let alone put that on my platforms. If my intentions were sick like that, why would I broadcast it across my page when I know I'm a content creator? That really don't make sense to me. It's like y'all think people don't make mistakes. I did not know, because why would I post it if I knew that I couldn't post kids? Regardless of the situation, my intentions were never bad, genuinely. Like, nothing inappropriate crossed my mind, like, at all. I'm not that type of person. Every day it's getting worse. Why are you guys constantly making this a thing if I've already got fired?
Because your ass need to be in jail, too. In my opinion, I ain't gonna lie. Ma'am, I'm sorry. You fucked up. You're probably a good person. But when you do some shit like you take on a responsibility when you go into them folks' school. And to be saying that type of shit, that's crazy. I'm sorry, man. You can say, oh, it's my lingo and all that. But me as a male, I don't get to say, oh, it was just my lingo. I didn't mean that about that young girl. I didn't really want to, you know what I'm saying? I really wasn't thinking that young girl, you know what I'm saying, that, this, and that. That's part of being a man. Shit.
Fired. Why is it constantly being a thing? With the consistent backlash and posting, I have not only lost that job, but I've lost my main job as DSP, direct support professional. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've had that job for a year.
I'm going through hell trying to find these pieces to put together, y'all.
Well, you say you're a content creator, shit. If you willing to put your real jobs at risk to, you know what I'm saying, to be a content creator, hell, you viral now, shit. You might well let TikTok pay you.
So let this be another reminder. Download it. But she's upset that people are... I wonder what happened to her page, though. I don't know.
Like, I done lost it all over a mistake. I should not be going through this. I lost all my jobs. The job's not going to want me. I done been applying. It's just been hard. Like,
shit, you better come out here. You a nigga, right? Shit, we hiring in the construction field. Nobody don't really hear this shit, my nigga. Go get your tool belt on. You fucking all the bitches? Can't stand these motherfuckers, man. They want to take all the bitches, but then when it get hard, like for a man, now they want to, I'm not talking my job. Bitch, you better get you a general labor job. Get your ass put on your motherfucking hard hat and your motherfucking boots. Get your ass up out here, nigga. We hiring in HVAC right now. Now you want to go fund me. You want to goddamn get back on you. Man, hell nah. You want to be a victim and all that. Nah, nigga. Nigga, grab your scrap. We gonna tell you, hey, You bring your ass on that construction site, go set your ass back to factory mode. I ain't lying. But you want to be a nigga, bring your ass out here and put on that hard hat and them boots. We don't want to hear this shit.
You go up into the places and they already know who I am. Like, it's sad. Now I'm in the process of relocating.
And we don't know, nobody don't know who you is, man. Shut that bullshit up, man. That shit'll be over in 3 weeks, a month. Motherfuckers will capitalize off anything. You were dead ass wrong. You trying to capitalize. You should shut your motherfucking mouth before the folks keep beating on that drum to get your ass locked up. That's what you need to do. You fucked up. You should just shut the fuck up and say, hey, I fucked up. Let it die down. You'll be back working in a month. Like I say, go put on your hard hat, some boots. Goddamn, you'll be right back to work. Stop trying to be a motherfucking nigga when it's convenient to goddamn scrap on this shit. Nigga be a nigga all the time.
I'm in my car for right now, man. So whatever you can give can't help. And I love what you guys are doing. I love it. But I would love for it to be somebody that actually fit the description. That's all I'm saying. Defamation of character, mischaracterization at the fullest. Like, this is insane. Leave it alone. Leave me alone. Go away. We get it. It's insane how y'all keep carrying on. I've lost my job. For the past year, I've been working with disabled intellectuals and had no issues this whole entire...
Disabled intellectual? What the fuck is that? Either you disabled, if you disabled, motherfucker, man, get the fuck out of here. That shit must have done rubbed off on you if you thought that you can go around teenage kids and talking about how they, sexualize them.
A year now, I've made one mistake with teaching and I've lost everything. This is sad. This is sick, man. It's sick and y'all helping me lose everything when I clearly just made a mistake. I'm not asking for free money, but man, if you can click the link.
I'm not asking for free money. What? You are social media panhandling. You want us to sponsor your fuck up. No, when a man fuck up, when we fuck up, we fucked up. As a woman, if you would have heard a man say something like that, you would have said, fuck no, get that pervert out of here. Nigga, y'all niggas are disgusting. This why I ain't fucking niggas now. That's probably why you ain't fucking niggas right now, because you probably think that way of men, but you're out here sexualizing them young girls too. You think you get to do it because you a female? Hell no. Nah. Substitute.
You know what I'm saying? Help me out in any way, man. I appreciate it. But I done lost everything to this.
And you cap. You just trying to scam us now. You ain't lost everything. Like I say, put on some hard hat. Put on a hard hat. Put on some boots. Nigga, don't nobody on a construction site know nothing about that shit. Trust me. You can go get a construction job right now. I ain't lying.
It was inappropriate.
Yeah. Or, you could take off all them baggy jeans, and I'm pretty sure you got some nice little cheeks back there. Yeah, you ain't bad looking now. You look cutie. You know what I'm saying? Don't take them baggy jeans off. You know what I'm saying? Go put on what you're supposed to have on now. And shit, you know what I'm saying? Since you're asking for some help, shit, since you in a bind. Hey, what's good, Mama?
This is her social media, y'all. I'm sorry. I know some of y'all probably gagging right now, but this is your child substitute teacher.
Yeah, this your substitute teacher. So yeah, you see, you got it in you. You know what I'm saying? Which one you want to be? You want to be a nigga or you want to be a female? You know what I'm saying? You want to be a nigga, you better go to jail. So you can go on back to factory mode. And, you know what I'm saying, we can show you how to get you some money since you need some tips. You know what I mean? You got to pick a side, though. You can't play both sides.
Or was.
So you don't get to be a nigga and try to be all packing and all that shit. You see how the motherfucker try to goddamn act like a nigga and put on the boxers and put on the chain and got braids, want to do everything like a nigga. Until it's time to go to jail with the niggas. Oh no, I didn't mean it like that.
Don't forget to hit the like button and leave your comments down below. How do you feel about...
Nah, shorty, you knew what you were doing. You went to that school trying to act like the cool kid. Now you got fired on your first day at a job because you were being a fucking weirdo. This you, right?
Yeah, they got it going on at this junk. They stay bound. Okay, then. Damn, shorty. Sheesh. Man, I gotta get up out these school kids trying to take me down, man. Then I look so young. I look like one of them.
Ain't like it's hard to get out of that one. Yeah, them 40, boy. Yeah. Shawty, come get these 40, man. Stop playing. Your days of being a nigga are over. Go on back to factory. Go on reset back to factory mode, baby girl.
Appreciate it.
You dressed inappropriately, you acted inappropriately, and you were very unprofessional.
Yeah, that's first things first now. All bullshit aside. You know what I'm saying? All bullshit aside, she was unprofessional from the get-go. I kind of blame the school system. Whoever hired her, I blame them more than I blame her. Because the first day she came and she got her badge or whatever to be substitute teacher, when they seen that she was dressed inappropriately, they should have said, no, man, we gonna... I don't know. I guess it's last minute, so they couldn't find another teacher. I don't even know how old she is. That's a good question. I haven't heard anybody mention her age.
Talking about damn shorty.
I believe she got to be at least 24 though.
And then that little girl giving you a compliment and you giggling your ass off. It's fucking weird. That school said we are not taking any chances. They got your ass up out of there so fast. They saw that video and said you gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta go. Cause that's a big old risk. That's a big old risk. Like, it's already a bad influence. Like, they should have thought about that. That school should be sued right now. If I was that little girl's parents, I would already be talking to lawyers right now. Just because I see an opportunity. Even though she ain't really did nothing. But the fact that she sexualized my daughter, I would have been already on the phone with some lawyers right now. I ain't lying. For the fact that they hired her.
I'm not asking for free money, but man, if you can click the link, you know what I'm saying? Help me out in any way, man. I appreciate it. But I don't.
Yeah, we'll help you out. Shit, we got 40 for you, but you're going to have to come get it. Yeah, all these niggas got 40 for you. Yeah, come get it though, baby.
Lost everything to this.
And I see that stud created a GoFundMe because now she says she doesn't have a job and
they need to shut that motherfucker down. I don't feel sorry for you. Sorry. Yeah, I know you made a mistake. Everybody are entitled to a mistake, but you have to suffer the consequences and accountability for your actions also for those mistakes. Ma'am, yes, you do.
She doesn't know where her next payment is coming from. And I'm letting you know now, I reported that GoFundMe.
Because everybody, there's not one man that can do some crazy shit like that and then ask for people to help them because they made a mistake. No, you want to be a nigga, you get the treatment of a nigga. Go back to factory mode if you want to get that goddamn benefit. We already know women gonna get their, not the same treatment or whatever. Cool, but you got to be on that side though. You can't try to play both sides of the fence. No. We is not giving that up like that. No, ma'am.
For me, y'all better not donate to that shit. You wanted clout. You came in there with the intentions of creating your content when you're a teacher, and that's what you got. You got what you asked for, right? And I am seeing a few people play brutally dumb.
You say the same school that hired a white man that had child pick. They have to, if he was already under investigation, once again, they should already be, they should be liable for that because that's their job to, do a thorough background check. Everybody got social media right now. Why are y'all not checking these people's social media before you hire them? See what the fuck kind of activities they on. I know it's scarce out here on teachers. It's scarce on police. It's scarce on teachers. It's scarce on everything. Nobody don't want to fucking work. Everybody at home creating content. And some motherfuckers ain't creating content. They just goddamn online all goddamn day. So, it's scarce out here. But still, I'd rather be scarce and get the qualified people than, and be shorthanded. And I mean, yeah, we ain't gonna be putting these type of people around the kids.
The situation and say that. What she was saying to the student was she was scared. I need y'all to be serious. I do hope that this sets precedents to all the teachers, all the subs, all the parents. Leave the phone at home. Maybe we need to stop locking y'all phones up too in that little thing they give the kids. Let's take everybody's phone. First day on the job and you call that shit a fucking new hustle. I have never seen a teacher, a substitute, a para call that job a hustle. Because they're passionate about that shit. I also seen someone else mention it, that y'all are trying to be the cool adults and y'all need to be focused on being the adults. Because you don't even got the adult part right. And you trying to be cool for an aesthetic. And then wondering why the kids keep acting like that. No one wants to listen to their elders. Look at the fucking elders, bitch.
That's good, Angelo. Yeah, man, it's like, okay, you trying to be cool to the kids, but for what? You want them to over-like you? What? Or, like, you ain't doing anything to benefit the kids. I mean, it's, like I said, whoever hired her, seeing this motherfucker got tattoos, visible tattoos on their neck and hand, fuck no. No.
That substitute teacher that was fired on her first day was not ready to step foot in no classroom. Getting told that you look like one of the students is not the compliment that you thought it was. They were saying that you look childish. It wasn't giving professionalism.
Right, and that she was so flattered by them telling her, oh, you look like one of us. Like, that ain't flattering.
What they're saying. Why are we wearing big chains to go sub a classroom? Are you coming to teach or are you coming to impress? And can we talk about the damn shorty? Who's the shorty? Not that child that you were recording that you should have never.
And why her damn clothes are so damn baggy? Like, damn, shawty. Like, you like $130. Like, why you got on 3X shirts and fucking baggy pants and shit? Like, what the fuck? Dress professional. You could have wore a suit, a pantsuit.
Been recording in the first place. There's no way. And then you follow it.
What's good, Carl Belton? KD, what's good, Sloop?
Up with sheesh. Truthfully, if you never ended up back into a classroom again, I wouldn't be upset. And lastly, I understand everybody wants to be a content creator, but we have to understand there's time and there's place. Recording like that on your first day is crazy work.
Yeah, that was really crazy work, recording on your first day. Now, I record on my first day on some job sites or whatever, but I'm definitely making sure I'm hiding my shit, you know what I'm saying? And the job I'm on right now, boy, they ain't playing. I done recorded some shit, but I ain't got caught. But they caught a motherfucker the other day, and they fired his motherfucking ass. I only got 2 more weeks left on my contract, though, so, but the thing about it, they connected where they can blackball you, so you got to be very careful. But, yeah, you knowing that there are kids, underage, minors, and you're saying that you didn't know that was illegal to put minors on camera without their permission, and you're the teacher? Man, stop. Yeah, I believe she was trying to live out her high school days.
Recording yourself putting your feet up on this teacher's desk is also crazy work.
Yeah, that was definitely crazy work, putting your fucking feet up on the desk like you been there for 10 years or some shit. She was acting like she was a veteran teacher. This shows, man, some motherfuckers don't even have work skills, and now you're begging for money. Yeah, you should be begging for money because you went out to the workforce not ready. What the fuck you went to college for? Oh, just to play ball. So outside of playing ball, you didn't get any education? You didn't get any work skills? Man, just come on out here to the construction field. We'll put you to work.
Recording the students, also crazy work. That was your first day and you did too much.
When it comes to this whole teacher stud getting fired, I don't know. At first I was just like, yeah, she did this wrong. Like, why would you say that? Like, why would you say, sheesh? Let me get away from here for one of them take me down when they look girls. And you supposed to be the adult. And you talking about they gonna take you down. So it kind of looked like you attractive to little kids. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. The little girl was eyeballing her a little hard as hell. Like, but still, she shouldn't.
And that's the problem. See, the little girl eyeballing the hell out of her. So the little girl attracted to her. Because she looks like one of them. She looks young enough to, So if the girl messed around and say came on to her, who would say that she wouldn't, fall victim to it?
They said that was her downfall. And then being a teacher, I get that she makes certain type of content, but sometimes you can't mix your personal life with social media. She probably wasn't expecting that video to go super viral like how it did. I've been on her page. I've been looking at her page and shit, and she really got some talent.
I see what you're saying, Kobe, but I just want to keep on topic, but I appreciate that.
She makes clothes, and she really actually good at making clothes. She says she's a multi-talented person. She got her degrees. There's other stuff that she do. She says she's highly educated. She's very smart, but I just don't understand how she didn't know that you couldn't record minors.
Exactly. So how you that smart? You educated. You got all these talents. You played ball, all this shit. And I don't believe she's a bad person. I just believe she's confused for one. And you done got ahead of yourself with this I'm trying to be a nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Know your boundaries, man. Know your fucking boundaries, for one. Two, teaching, no, man. Stay away from young ladies. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. You're too young to be around young ladies. It's just, you know, you say that, whatever. Just, no, not at a high school. If you want to teach at elementary school. Stay teaching the mentally, you know what I'm saying, whatever you said. Disably intelligent or whatever the fuck it is you claim it was.
Everybody know that you cannot record minors under the age of 18. I don't know how she lacked knowledge in that area, but y'all tread lightly. Take it easy with her. I feel bad for her. She a fine ass stud. Y'all leave the fine ass stud alone. She just stuck in her stud ways. But now, all jokes aside, she did say that one specific video has cost her everything. She has now lost her substitute job. She lost her DSP job, working with mental intellectual people. She can't go nowhere without being recognized off that one specific thing. And I really feel bad for her because she seems like a real genuine person.
Man, that's bullshit. Like I said, she come on the construction site. Somebody might notice her, somebody like me. But all I do is goddamn crack jokes with her and all that. And you know what I'm saying? I be like, nah, you was wrong. But, you know, I don't think you're a bad person. Goddamn, you know what I'm saying? You got a job now, shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, put this duck up. You know what I'm saying? And it be done with. Ain't nobody gonna blackball her from working a real man's job. She just wants to still be half a woman when it's convenient, and she want to be a nigga when it's time to goddamn shove some goddamn plastic on a bitch.
On the internet can get very screwed up. That's why we gotta watch what we do and watch what we say. Her whole career is on the line, literally.
K-Dot crazy. Say, all in the men's bathroom, sitting down, peeing, fake meat dripping in the toilet water.
You go to her page, she wears plastic dildos and be in boxer briefs and trying on her clothes that she made. So it's just like, yeah, we don't need our kids going on.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. The clothes that she made was kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I seen, you know, if the stuff that she was putting on was her shit, it was kind of dope.
Your page, watching you change into your clothes that you made while wearing a plastic dildo and clutching on it at that. She did make a GoFundMe page. She said she is accepting donations, but she don't want to feel like she's begging for donations. Y'all don't have to do it, but she literally has lost everything. She's just going to stick to her God-given gift, which is designing clothes. And I genuinely feel bad for her. Like, I'm not even going to come on here and try to, like, bash her or anything. She do seem like a very genuine person, and I really hate this for her. But it's a lesson to be learned, and I hope she can make it past this.
You're telling me that this was your first day on the job.
Everybody on her ass on TikTok, though.
You went through a whole entire certification course to become a substitute teacher, to then only come up there to the schoolhouse to say inappropriate things about these students, film these students on a body camera? What? And you didn't have a clue that you couldn't do that? That was against the rules? Maybe you should have spent more time reading your handbook that was given to you, so that you could have been prepared for your first day. Instead of planning out your first day of school outfit, you should have been reviewing them sub plans.
Hey, that was a big show of immaturity because she probably laid out that outfit and probably put way more energy into having her first day of work outfit than she did of having a lesson plan.
Because you really sat up here and said that you a chill teacher, them kids didn't do nothing all day anyway. And all you did was film content because you had a lot of free time. If you know anything about...
Ain't no damn way you had no damn free time. You ain't had no damn free time. You should have been doing something productive.
Teachers and subbing, there is no free time.
Lock that stud up that I got fired from that school because the excuses, the GoFundMe, the content. Like y'all don't have to make content everywhere. Y'all don't. And
it's not, now I agree that she could have made content, but make content about what your lesson plan is gonna be. You know, you could have made the part where you're like, hey, I'm taking my break for, you know what I'm saying, first day, whatever. Don't show no kids. Don't show any information about for the school. Maybe your lesson plans, that's about only thing I can agree that would have probably been okay, or maybe how you decorating your class or something like that, or an event that you have planned. That's about as far as it can go. You got to understand the situation. Every situation ain't the same. Me recording at work, doing construction, yeah, somebody might get pissed off, but hey, for the most part, it is what it is. You doing that shit and there's kids involved, hey, you can fuck around and find yourself on the sex offender list. That shit is no joke.
They don't know my slang and da-da-da. Why are you talking to children like that anyway? And in your policy book, you should have knew and you should have read that that's not acceptable. It's media forms parents have to fill out these days to get permission. To get the school permission to record kids for certain things, though. Like, say if the news come to your school, stuff like that. But not when no content creator come in and thinking they finna be damn shawty with my child.
Fuck no. Hell no. You got to think about the parent. And you can tell that obviously she don't have any kids, so she ain't thinking about it from a parent perspective. She only thinking about it from she's used to being the kid.
They should have put your ass on a sex offenders list. They should have walked your ass into a jail cell. And they should ban your ass from all schools. You lost me when you tried to shoot content at a school. Like, y'all be losing me with that. If you're going to shoot your content at a school, cool, but don't put no kids in it. Go in there shooting a basketball or something, bitch. I ain't get clothes up. But the whole thing was, I don't give a fuck what they do. I'm going to let them do anything. So you don't care about their education either. That's why they fired your ass. It's stupid. Y'all be trying to do anything and everything for clout and content and losing y'all jobs and livelihoods behind it. But in her case, she lost it behind kids. You the dumbest person, R. Shelley.
By now, we all done seen the video of the substitute.
Damn, called her R. Shelley. All right, we're going to listen to this last person, and we're going to do our bonus news story, and then we're going to get out of here. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep this video, watchable for the replay and everything under probably an hour and a half. So let's see just, one more reaction to this situation. So y'all will see I ain't tripping. I didn't watch none of these reactions. I just, knew the main story of what she was doing. But I thought it'd be cool for us to listen to the TikTok reactions.
The teacher that got hired and fired on her first day. As I was scrolling, I saw a response video that she made. So I said, well, let me watch this video all the way through the end. Let me hear what she got to say. So after listening to everything that she got to say, she said she didn't really know that she wasn't supposed to do that, but she made content all the time. So she record her content all the time. So I said, okay, well, let me go on her page and be a little nosy. Let me investigate. Let me see what kind of content she made and post.
Yeah, seeing all plastic.
Girl, your page do not back up your claims. Looking at that page, it is very inappropriate. And you need to do an audit on that page. And you need to delete some stuff. You ain't never getting no teacher job.
And that was dumb as hell. She should have thought of that. But when she got the teacher job, like, you know what? Hey, one of these kids might fuck around and go look at my TikTok or something like that. I don't need to be having this shit talking about strap-ons and all that shit like that. Like, come on, man. You say you college educated? Whatever college gave her a degree, they need to be investigated.
Again, where they made the mistake is hiring you before they even went on your page to look. The things that you're doing in some of them videos is just inappropriate. I can tell you're young, and when you, and not just giving you an excuse because you're young, but when you know better, you do better. You're sagging your pants, your underwear showing, you're walking in the bathroom with your pants down. That's inappropriate. It's inappropriate.
And it's sad that, people got to tell you this. Like, come the fuck on. But who hired her? Why they didn't say that? That's where the real disappointment at. Like, how didn't they notice this type of activity before they even let her in the classroom? You're letting a kid in the classroom. They that desperate?
Ain't stuff that you should be doing. And don't nobody care about your sexuality because to each his own. But you being in a teaching profession.
But you can't bring your sexuality to school. That's the problem. You know what I mean? Nobody cares that your sexuality, you know, yeah, there's factors in it because you got a female that's, you know, coming to school and you're not, you know, just making it clear, okay, I'm this gender or that gender. So now you're confusing impressionable kids, and the parents most likely are wanting a, you know, one side or the other. They don't need the influence. Yeah, you want every person to choose for themselves, but you don't want the influence. So that's it, you know, it's nobody cares that you that, but you know, you don't want it pushed on your child. And you clearly coming in there and bringing this baggy clothes, chain, you know, jewelry, and, you know, just this type of attitude is just bad. You know, tattoos all on the neck and hand is bad for the influence. That's like having a rapper being the teacher of your class. Like, no, nobody wants that.
Profession, and you around kids that look like they're your age, that is inappropriate. And I see why they coming down on you.
Because when you do that when you at school, say you at school and you the person that got, you know, jewelry and tattoos and all that, and now you the cool kid. Nobody's expecting you to be the leader or whatever. You know, you the cool kid. So now they saying they teach you like that. What's gonna stop this young lady from like, oh, my teacher, she look my age, but she got tattoos all on her neck. I want to get me a tattoo on her neck. And then she come and talk to you. And he be like, well, you know, my mama don't want to let me get a tattoo on my neck. Girl, I went and did this. You know, my mama told me not to do it. You're not going to give them wise advice, obviously, because you're making bad decisions.
I watched your video and said, well, let me see if I can give her some grace. Honey, no, you got to do better. You got to go through that page and you got to clean it up, honey. I don't care if you is a content creator, but you ain't going to get no teaching job with that content that you got on that page. Now, you might be sorry, but are you sorry because it backfired? Because you went in there with a plan.
Right. That's the only thing she's sorry about. She's sorry because it backfired. She ain't sorry because she felt like, hey, yeah, I'm taking up this, I'm taking accountability. She's sorry because of the backfire of it. And that's obvious. Because she thought she was lit when she put that video up. You had the video, you edited that video. You looked at that video over and over and over, and she didn't see shit wrong with it. It took everybody to tell her, is you stupid? Is you stupid? She looked at the video. She did a voiceover over the video. She heard herself say, damn, shawty, and thought that that was okay. It was nothing that registered in her head that there was nothing okay about that. She's seeing herself putting her feet up on the desk. She's seeing herself saying, oh, I'm the type of teacher, I don't care what they do. You see all of that stuff, you look at it, you edit it, you clip out the shit that you shouldn't put in there, and you decide that this is what I want to keep in there. That's the audacity. That's why everybody's like, really, bitch?
And your apology don't match your page. So I think you're sorry because it backfired and you lost your job. And now you sprawled all over the internet going viral for what you did. So, honey, you need to do a page audit and you need to clean that page up. And that's just my 2 cents. And I see why people are bashing you for it, because that video that you made at the school coinciding with your current page, it just screams you knew what you was doing and it was inappropriate.
And and I guess all the reasonable people tell people, young people stuff like this, and like I say, they would never listen unless it backfires that bad. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some young girl hit her up or whatever, and she's gonna think that, hey, it ain't no big deal because it's something good gonna come out of it. Trust me. Which is unfair because it only happens when, only happens to these type motherfuckers. But anyway, man, let's get on our outro story. I guess I'll call it an outro story. I got one last story that I guess it needs to be news, man, because hey, I've been seeing this shit all up and down my Facebook page, y'all. Coronavirus is coming back, y'all. Y'all know that? And this shit might be worse than coronavirus. It has been reported. Hold on, let me show y'all this shit so y'all don't think I'm lying. 'Cause I ain't lying. It has been reported. That a truck flipped over and a monkey that has coronavirus, a crazy monkey that has coronavirus, and I think he got AIDS or something too. Hold on, let me see. I ain't lying. I can't make this shit up, y'all. And this is on, certified news, y'all. This the monkey. That motherfucker, this is the monkey that you don't want to fuck with. I'm telling you. They let 10 prisoners out one time. I don't know what the fuck going on over on that side of the Mississippi. I ain't lying. Because they already had done let them goddamn 10 escaped inmates out. With their recklessness. Now, you got a monkey with hepatitis C and the COVID virus that's on the loose. Now, what damage can this COVID hepatitis monkey do? Possibly a lot. So this Friday, November 10th, 2017 photos. So they done had this monkey for a while. They done had them all in Florida. So in Jasper County, Mississippi, a truck hauling monkeys overturned in Mississippi on Tuesday, according to authorities. The rhesus monkeys were on their way to a testing facility in Florida after being at Tulane University. Law enforcement kills several monkeys after truck hauling them overturned. So the police had to kill a lot of them motherfuckers. In a statement, Tulane University said the primates are not infectious. Authorities said the driver of the truck carrying the monkeys told law enforcement that the monkeys were dangerous and pose a threat to humans. Authorities say they took the appropriate actions after being given that information. The Jasper County Sheriff's Office said all of the escaped monkeys, except for one, have been destroyed. The Sheriff's Department is still looking for one of the monkeys that is still on the loose. Didn't the movie start out like this? That movie Outbreak, didn't it start out like this? The Mississippi Department of Wildlife, Fisheries, and Parks is on site with local law enforcement. The incident happened on I-59 near mile marker 117, which is north of Heidelberg, Mississippi. Could have said that wrong. Non-human primates at the swim. Okay. They claiming that it's not infectious, but the Joker got the Joker got hepatitis C, and they got COVID. Now they claim that a bat last time made COVID go crazy. So, and they claim that monkeys brought niggas AIDS. So, like, I don't see how this can turn out, too good. So we got a herpes, hepatitis, COVID monkey on the loose. And I don't know. It's just, that's a lot. But y'all, I have another story I want to cover with y'all, but I don't have enough time to do it tonight because, I got to get up 4 o'clock in the morning. But I did take a nap after I got off the day, and I managed to, pull this live stream off. And I think this is something that I can do, dedicate an hour of time to try to, do a quick live, give y'all something to go off of. Let y'all know I'm still alive and kicking, and I love to do content, and I got much love for y'all. So I appreciate y'all for pulling up. There's no football tomorrow, so I'm going to bring y'all another episode tomorrow. Tomorrow's episode, and I'm going to do my best. Matter of fact, when I get off live right now, I'm about to set a thumbnail for it, and I'll let it set for all day today. I'm going to try to come around this same time between 8:30 and 9 tomorrow night. And our episode tomorrow will be about a young man down in Florida that faked his kidnapping and claimed that Mexicans kidnapped him. He was a MAGA. Matter of fact, let me change the sentence of that. A young MAGA supporter faked his kidnap and claimed that some Mexicans kidnapped him. And I want to point out how it's been swept under the rug by mainstream media, especially MAGA and the MAGA lovers, and how MAGA lovers were beating on the drum when he was gone, when he was still missing. Then when they found out that he kidnapped himself and it was a big old hoax, now everybody got the zip map. So, we're going to get into all of the details of that story. It's very interesting. He did a lot of stupid shit. I don't want to tell y'all too much of it. I don't want to be a spoiler alert. Y'all just pull up tomorrow and we'll check out that story. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you comment down in the comment section. Tell me what you think about the show. Tell me what you think about about the topic. What you think about this young lady, man? Do y'all think like they took it too light on her? Or do y'all think that they didn't take it hard enough on her? Do you think she should be on the sex offender list? Do you think that's a little too far? She wants to be a man. Do you think she should get the same treatment as a man would have gotten in that situation? I want to know what y'all think. So y'all let me know. I appreciate everybody that pulled up. Salute, salute, salute. I'm out your area. Salute to Just Jay, Lovelace. I'm Slim. We got Dead Blacks in the area. Salute to you, Carl Belton, Tonya Goodwin. Salute to you, Mom Boss Mayo, K. Dot. Salute, Donna. Salute, Helima. Salute, Toby. I appreciate you. Salute, Frank. Salute, KD. Salute. And I'm gonna get out y'all area, man, and get in. My guy Jimmy McFly. Salute to you, my guy. Y'all have a nice night, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for pulling up. And I'm out y'all area.
Now all this fucking king talking, my nigga, I beg to differ. You waking up a killer, I'm talking about a gorilla. I'm so sick of pussy niggas and how they get and they feeling. All that talking, I'ma end it. I've been the truth since the beginning. Who say they bigger than me? I wanna know. I've been the truth since the beginning. See these niggas, they just talk a lot. You can meet me in the parking lot. I've been the truth since the beginning. It's time to put these niggas' mind in the right place and make these niggas show respect in the right way. I'm a big dog, you niggas just a lightweight. And I chin check a nigga for what he might say. So many dark nights, a lot of bright days. Serving junkies at the guard, so many night plays. Too many niggas walking around with these pipe dreams. I know what it might say. Got the crown on the right, king. You looking at the boss, nigga. Ain't no might be. I know they tired of me. These niggas, they won't fight me. But more than likely, they sweeter than some ice cream. Catch me on the right scene, I promise I'll be Billy D. So tell me, who the one that made your team? Who the one that made your roster? I ain't asked the king. That saddens me. Now you just made some tragedy. Now it's a waste of time for you pussy niggas to battle. Now all this fucking king talking, my nigga, I beg to differ. You waking up a killer, I'm talking about a gorilla. I'm so sick of pussy niggas and how they get in they feelings. All that talking, I'ma end it. I've been the truth since the beginning. Who say they bigger than me? I wanna know. I've been the truth since the beginning. See these niggas, they just talk a lot. Can meet me in the parking lot. I've been the truth since the beginning.
Hater, goodbye, hater. Assalamu alaikum, I holla later, no holla later. My mind on paper, split your tomato, hasta luego. Bout to hit the fucking block with a circle the size of an ego. Bout to spread the block, I'm all on the bread like some mayo. You a tough guy, so you say so. Bullets be size of tomato. The way these niggas be capping, I hope your head fit this halo. Then I go dig up in your hole, then I say bye ho, I got ghosts. I been the truth business, that's why she let her cruise shit. I'm slightly retarded, so you know I gave her that stupid dick. This is not a word, but y'all gotta know I'm the truthest. Leave your head where the roof is and leave your mouth with no tooth is. Stay in her mouth like a toothpick. I'm easy, cool and ruthless. She called me Bill Cosby cause a nigga stay in her pudding. Nigga, my pimpin' game old like a nigga named Rufus. It's about to get ugly like Whoopi. Y'all niggas is goofy.
Now all this fucking king talking, my nigga, I beg to differ. You waking up a killer, I'm talking about a gorilla. I'm so sick of pussy niggas and how they get in they feelings. All that talking, I'ma end it. I've been the truth since the beginning. Who say they bigger than me? I wanna know. I've been the truth since the beginning.
Yo, Crucial,
see these niggas, they just talk a lot. Can meet me in the parking lot.
What up?
I've been the truth since the beginning.